Like and subscribe right now, or you're gonna have terrible luck next week. Are you curious to know what the most expensive foods are? Well, we've scoured the internet to find them, and boy, did we find them. You won't discover any specially designed meals on this list, just the most expensive food products in the world. So brace yourself, as you're about to see fish eggs that cost $34,500 per kilogram and sushi that could kill you. Here's a list of the 15 most expensive foods in the world. Number 15. Vanilla. Surprisingly, the unassuming vanilla pod is one of the world's most expensive foods, but not just any vanilla. Madagascar vanilla is the best of the best with a vanillin level of 1 to 2%. Vanilla is the most labor-intensive crop in the world with prices as high as $600 per pound. Harvested only once a year when the vanilla flower sprouts, pollination must be done by hand. Storms in Madagascar have decreased the supply of vanilla beans on the market, sending prices even higher. Before we move on, we've got a speed challenge for you. If you subscribe to Top 10 videos and hit the bell icon in the next 5 seconds, you'll win 10 years of incredible luck. Give it a shot, it actually works. Number 14. Oysters. Oyster were cheap bar snacks available to all 200 years ago. Overfishing, on the other hand, restricted the number of oysters accessible, and they became a premium meal. The Romans were the first to cultivate oysters nearly 2,000 years ago. Cassius Sergius Grata, a trader and inventor, put out artificial oyster beds in 97 BC. Oysters are a pricey dish that's usually eaten raw and served on a bed of ice. These days, coffin baking oysters are among the world's costliest oysters. They take 6 to 7 years to mature, weigh 1 kilo, and cost $100 Australian dollars. That's about $77 US. Number 13. Fugu fish. A plate of fugu or puffer fish in a Japanese restaurant can cost up to $470. This is because, if not properly prepared, this fish can be fatal. The fugu fish contains tetrodotoxin poison and may only be prepared by chefs who have completed at least 3 years of training. The fish, also known as tiger fugu, has a moderate flavor and a slightly chewy texture. Number 12. White truffles. Without truffles, no list of the world's most costly foods would be complete. Although black truffles are referred to as a black diamond, white truffles are even more valuable. These are a favorite delicacy in Italy's Piedmont and Tuscany regions, as well as in Tuscany. Locals utilize truffle pigs or dogs, such as Lagotto Rogue Manolo, an expensive breed of dog, to search out the tuber magnetum or alba white truffles. The price of freshwater winter truffles ranges from $6,000 to $10,000 per pound. Because white truffles are so pricey, chefs utilize them sparingly. Fresh white truffles can be grated on an omelet or used as a great salad dressing. White truffle butter is a terrific product to have on hand in the kitchen. Number 11. Foie gras. If you enjoy pâté, this could be a worthwhile investment. Foie gras is prepared from fat and duck or goose liver, resulting in a rich and buttery delicacy. Unfortunately, the history of foie gras is not a happy one, as the ancient Egyptians used to force-feed the birds to fatten them up. Fortunately, restrictions have been put in place to prevent this from happening in the future. Although foie gras may still be purchased in some nations throughout the world, with an estimated price per pound of $90 to $110. Number 10. Moose cheese. The milk of a moose is used to make moose cheese. It's as simple as that. However, the fact is that one of the most costly meals and cheeses in the world is because it's only manufactured at the Moose House farm in Sweden. It's practically unavailable anywhere else on the globe. The moose cheese is available in 3 varieties: rind style, feta style, and blue cheese. It's created in small quantities and will set you back an arm and a leg to try some. It costs $500 per pound. Number 9. Bluefin Tuna. Bluefin tuna is one of the most expensive foods in the world. The steep price tag can exceed $5,000 per pound. In January 2020, a 600-pound bluefin tuna was sold for an eye-watering $1.8 million at Tokyo's Toyosu Fish Market. Bluefin tuna is a substantial fish with a subtle flavor. Southern bluefin tuna, on the other hand, is severely endangered. Atlantic bluefin tuna is endangered and Pacific bluefin tuna is vulnerable. This is because of widespread overfishing. Number 8. Matsutake mushrooms. Matsutake, the most expensive mushroom in the world, may sell for up to $1,000 per pound. These Japanese mushrooms have a sweet yet peppery flavor that takes some getting used to. The pinewood nematode worm is destroying its native environment, which is one of the reasons they're so expensive. Matsutake mushrooms are harvested only once a year. The harvest is fewer than 1,000 tons every year. In order to allow their particular flavor to show through, these mushrooms are best served with minimal spice. Number 7. Iberico ham. You've heard of Parma from Italy, but did you know that Iberico ham is the world's most expensive ham? Spanish Iberian ham is a real delicacy made from the rear legs of black pigs. These black pigs are found in the wild and eat acorns known as the ballot in Spanish. Jamon Iberico Iberian ham is the entire name. This ham, also known as pata negra or black paw, gets its flavor from the folic acid found in acorns. The maturation period of Iberian ham ranges from 24 to 36 months. An entire leg of Jamon Iberico can cost up to $4,500. On the plus side, once the vacuum pack is opened, the ham will last for up to 1 month. Number 6. Saffron. Saffron is the most expensive spice in the world, costing up to $5,000 a pound at wholesale and up to $10,000 at retail. The reason for that is that 1 pound of saffron requires 75,000 saffron flowers. The saffron plant, often known as the saffron crackers, only blooms once a year, and saffron harvesting is a time-consuming and labor-intensive operation. The good news is that a small amount of saffron goes a long way. Saffron is a flavorful spice that can be used in risottos, paella, and as a general marinade for fish. Saffron has several health advantages. This strong spice aids in the prevention of inflammation, as well as improving the mood and reduction of PMS symptoms. Number 5. Goose barnacles. These unusual crustaceans, often known as stocked barnacles, reside on rocks and flotsam. Gooseneck barnacles can only be gathered by free diving or during low tide. As a result, they are some of the most costly seafood in the world. Goose barnacles are native to the eastern Atlantic and can be found in Australia, Cape Verde, France, Morocco, and Spain. Glacier Spain has the most valuable geese barnacles. Goose barnacles can cost up to $125 per pound. Gooseneck barnacles have a salty flavor, so wash them down with some win-over-day wine. Number 4. Wagyu beef. Wagyu beef is noted for its fat marbling and rich flavor, making it juicier and tender than regular steaks. The term Wagyu refers to a Japanese cow, and the best Wagyu meat originates from Japan. However, wonderful American vague beef is now available, giving Japan a run for its money. Matsutake in my prefecture produces the most costly cut of Japanese Wagyu. These Wagyu steaks are sourced from young female cows. In 2002, a Matsutake cow that sold for 50 million yen, or about $400,000 at the market. Number 3. Manuka Honey. Do you have a sweet tooth? Then you've come to the right place. Manuka honey is indigenous to New Zealand and is derived from the Leptospermum scopereum blossom, also known as the Manuka bush. The delectable treat is thought to have a slew of therapeutic properties and is used to treat everything from sore throats to the common cold. It's also known as antiviral and anti-inflammatory and has antioxidant properties. If you like what you hear and you wish to buy some of the highest grade, costs roughly $500 per kilogram. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take me 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal: you just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribes button and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 15 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 2. The black watermelon. This unusual Japanese fruit, known as the densoku melon, is one of the most expensive culinary items. These watermelons from the Japanese island of Hokkaido have a sweet and crisp flavor. Because these watermelons require room and months of care, less than 100,000 are typically accessible each year. Density watermelons can cost up to $6,000 at auction because of their scarcity. In Japan, they are a cherished present for significant events such as weddings. Number 1. Caviar. Caviar is an acquired taste, and it is pricey since the sturgeon eggs must be picked by hand. However, almost all sturgeon eggs are obtained from fish farms. Captain Sea Ostra and Beluga caviar are two of the most expensive caviars. Iran's golden almas caviar is prized for its high price and delicate, velvety flavor. Stro Targa Bianco, on the other hand, is the most expensive caviar. This albino fish egg caviar from the Serbian albino sturgeon is sprinkled with 22-karat gold. A teaspoon of Stro Targa Bianco can cost up to $37,000. In general, the paler the hue of the caviar, the more valuable the caviar is, and that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Press the bell icon for more amazing videos.